Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to a new series of 7 Days to Die. This one's going to be a lot more, friendly. Um, yeah, so my only current series on YouTube so far is a 7 Days to Die where I had only one life, and that was a bit stressful and not really time effective, because I set it so that days were only 40 minutes. This time we're in Alpha 19, so there's a bit that I don't know about the game. I haven't really watched any Alpha 19 videos, so I'm excited to see what they have for us. I plan on sticking with the randomized blood moon, ran between 5 and 7 days. Just because I feel like that adds some excitement to the game, rather than having it every 7th day exact. Um, so we'll see what comes of that. I enjoyed it last time I tried it out, so we're gonna stick with it. I did not enjoy the 40-minute days. That was a little bit too fast. It makes the game a bit rushed, so I'd rather not be able to record as many days and be able to record for more, well, overall hours per day. So that's how I'm going to run things. Everything else is defaults, and we'll just jump right into it. I'm using a random gen world for the first time. And let's think of a name for this world. Alright, so the name I've decided to go with, yep. Let's try the Ashtray. Because it sort of burnt our other world, and now we have nothing. Let's just click start. Alright, I'll see you when this world is done generating. Alright, and so, guess not. I thought I was about to be done, so I started recording, but nope, seems like it's got another bit of ways to go. So I think I'll next start recording when we're actually in the world, otherwise I might press start again when we're at 99 a few times. We'll see when we actually spawn in. Okay, at this point I'm realizing something, so just a heads up. World Gen takes a while. It's been about 5 minutes, and for the majority of it, it's been generating towns. Now, that's perfectly reasonable. I just didn't realize this because I've only ever done pre-builts or pre-built maps in the past. Navisgon and the other ones. So this is a bit of a new waiting game for me. We'll get back whenever we do. Meanwhile, I'd recommend anyone creating any World Gens on their own find a YouTube video or something to just watch on the side. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing here. So we're 10 minutes in, and I've actually activated turbo mode, but I'm still generating the towns here, geez. We spent 2 minutes, and it looked like it was going fairly fast, and then it got to generating towns, and now we're stuck here. So we will see how long this takes. I might actually walk away from the computer, but I don't want to get into the world and just, you know, die while I'm AFK. So I'll try to stay near the computer. But it's been roughly 10 minutes so far. It's taken quite a while. Yeah, so we'll see when this finishes. Ooh, major change has happened. So about a minute after that last message, so this is around 13 minutes in. Well, generating world, or generating wilderness. So points of interest, like just points on the map. I'm interested in seeing what that means. I might look it up and do some research here while we're waiting. This is just a update in World Gen speed. Ooh, a thing happened. Alright. So, it has been 25 minutes of World Gen. Jeez. Alright, but here we go. And I like this loading screen. Yeah. So I believe this means that the game has, you know, generated the world, and now we're just loading into it. So hopefully this should not be as long. The music went away. I think we're about to spawn in. Now I've read online that since this world is going to be a lot bigger than a pre-gen like Navisgane or the others, it's probably going to feel a little bit more empty. But on the upside, it's a random map. It's not something that I'll know by the back of my hand, and it is a little bit more fun to do more traveling since cities are a bit close together. This sort of forces you to like not travel from city to city as often, if it's the case, and I could find that enjoyable. We'll see which I end up liking more. And I think there were tips on screen I probably should have read, but I completely missed them. So here we are. Started. Basics of Survival. Starting quest. Now I always like doing these quests just because it sort of gets you some nice starting points. Let's see. Basic survival is your active quest. The quest's status is displayed on the objective tracker in the top right of your screen, over there. For more information on quests, access your inventory and navigate to the quests menu. Now, whenever you spawn, there always is some sort of house. Awesome. And that house usually contains loot. So, one thing we're going to do quickly is check how the volumes are. It's probably a bit too quiet, so we're going to raise it slightly. In fact, we might just straight up make it as loud as I am. Until the zombies come. Alright, awesome. So, let's get to it. First quest, same as before. Craft a bedroll. So we're going to grab some plants, start crafting the bedroll. And, well, we might just time lapse this whole area. I honestly have no clue how this is going to be, or how this is going to go, so I'll just play through it, play through these starting quests and see how it goes. Before I cut away, one thing to mention. Previous games, I always toss my bedroll. I almost said that just now, because I'm so used to the one life idea. But this time we're not doing one life. And ooh, I love the textures here. That looks very different. Look at these blood spotters, in fact. They look all very different from what I'm used to. Alright, so we'll run through these quests, probably time lapse it, see you when it's done. One thing I'm noticing here is that well, how do I say this? The ground is way less even, and I'm not sure if this is because of Alpha 19 or because it's random gen. Look at this, the mountains are like really misshapen. Not smooth in the slightest. It's very rigid. Rigid ground. I wonder if there's a way that I could fix that. But I assume not. So yeah, I've actually headed straight to this house here. I want to see if I can get stone faster than just looking around for some, because surprisingly I haven't found any yet. Maybe there's a trick to it now. But normally I just look for little stones lying on the floor. This time I haven't seen those, so we're going to spend a little bit of time living in this house first, and then we'll see what we get out of it. Our first sound is awesome, but let's not play them just yet. And wow, this place is awesome. Yeah, this is not, looks very different from before. Ooh, gunpowder? No way. Everything looks like it's cooler now. I suppose that's the same thing that I would be thinking if it was my first time playing. As you can see over here, I've actually got an axe schematic, or what's it called? Wood splitter schematic. I'll be equipping that the second I find some stones. In the meanwhile, speaking of stones, where the heck are they? Ooh, look at that. So, we've got a bow from this house, that's very nice, and iron ammo for it. So, that'll act as a decent starter weapon. Let's put that with our food. And let's also bring this, first aid bandage on him. Ah, there's it. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Excuse me. Ah, there we have it. Iron ammo. Ooh, nice. One shot. That was enjoyable. I'm trying to remember, how the heck do I get stone? And I think I just might have to punch the ground here. Not very exciting. Alright, and there we go. We've got enough stone for our axe, which will make gathering these things much, much easier. So let's go ahead and craft ourselves an axe. Wonderful. And we can actually immediately attach a mod to this, which is the... Ooh, never mind, we got a schematic, not the actual mod, but that's alright. The schematic is very nice as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and craft the armor, finish up the rest of these quests, and maybe begin looting one of these houses, or at least the cars around. Alright, note to self, breaking these tiny logs are really not worth it. However, I know these stashes right here. Oh, it's really good. That gave me 10 wood, and this one's going to give me 60. Ooh, 40! Did debuff this. Oh no. Maybe it was 30 before, in which case I'm very glad I got 60. And I believe these stumps could give you honey, so we'll take the time to break it, but I'm not sure about that. Or it might just be rare. But I remember that viruses thing. They do give you honey, and I believe that's pretty rare, so lucky that we got that. Let's see if we can find a good place to enter from. And we might try to stealthily... Ooh. First of all, let's grab this, because I can get a bone for a... Bone knight. Yeah, very nice. We'll continue doing the quest here, which is simply to make each of the club. Now we've got ourselves a weapon. That requires me to get stone once again, but I'm not going to be getting that for a little while, so we'll come back to it in a minute. Or we'll come back to the quest in a minute. For now, let's loot this place, because I want to see what we can get here. I like how this game's a lot darker than it used to be. Also, I can get torches here. That's enjoyable. Hopefully I didn't wake anyone this up now. This time. Zombie body still didn't drop anything. But we can get a ton from this place. Already, just from looting chairs, I've gotten like 200 metal, I think. I don't think I've gotten much else that gives me metals, so that's pretty impressive. Oh my, these washing machines, they look fabulous. I mean, look at this, it's awesome. It actually looks, the lighting of these things, amazing. Yeah, I noticed a lot of the lighting here is a lot more like eerie, or darker. A bit harder to see, but also very nice. The, I guess, attention to detail has improved a lot. Something that I'm noticing here. Ooh, and we got ourselves our first football helmet. I've also got a metal spikes mod, which can be installed in a club, and lucky us, we have a club right over here. And I think it increases the bleeding chance. Actually, no, this one decreases enemy armor, or the chance to lower the enemy armor. Very exciting. We've also got some more clothes, so let's go ahead and equip all those. And there's something hidden behind this wall. Let's see what it is. Alright then, back to looting. Alright, and we found a first stone item. Yeah, out of all this time, I haven't discovered stone until just now. And whoa, this place, when I say they've worked on the lighting, they have way redone it. Yeah. This looks very nice. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah. It's really creepy, actually. This one did a good job of blending in with the suitcase, though. Okay, here we are in the jackpot room. Now, let's just make sure that we search all the junk first. And leave all the epic stuff for us. What did we get out of this place? There's spikes everywhere, jeez. Alright, well first of all, we got like 3 mod items, and we've got a first aid bandage schematic, and that means that we won't have to work up the skill tree until the intelligence side of things. We've also got an iron spear schematic, so if we want to first iron tool and we don't know where to start, we can start there. I generally don't use spears, but I guess they could be good. We've got some murky water, and 12 bottles. I think we're going to keep both of those for now, and the vitamins. And wow, our inventory is starting to stack up. So I'm going to go down and break down these boxes, and we'll see what we get. Alright, let's get to looting here. So, what do we have? We'll start with the working stick box. Motor parts, that's very awesome. We've got a stone shovel, so now we won't have to be crafting one. The wire tool, I'm actually just going to scrap for now. They're optional. We find them optional enough, but it's not the greatest. Those motor tool parts, though, will be a big help later on in the game, if we don't find any augers or chainsaws. Ooh, we found coffee and water. Now, we might not want to keep the coffee, depending on what else we find here. We'll grab it for now. 7 paper, no thank you. We've got a large food pile over here. Yucca juice and goldenrod tea. Not bad. We'll start by grabbing the dog food. What else do we have here? Iron crossbows. I don't use crossbows, so we're gonna scrap that, but we will definitely take the main bits of ammo here. Alright. Now, for the greatest ones, weapons bag, and that reinforced chest over there. Alright, the weapons bag gave us more shotgun shells, and do we have a better gun now? They seem slightly better than what we currently have. So we're going to grab one of these and move the others here. We don't really need them. Alright, and lastly, the reinforced chest, the best of them all, gave us a whole bunch of awesome ammo. And really nice mods here as well, so let's see. I'll just drop a hat in here for now. Actually, let's just drop some junk. What do we not really need? To start with, we won't be needing the following. At least not in the amounts that we've got so far. So we can ditch those 3 items. And maybe we'll take a tempered blade mod and then armor mod for now. I'm actually going to leave behind the spear because I've already got a sledgehammer. Give more a level 2 sledgehammer. And I'm going to go ahead and equip these knives. Back to what we were doing before this. So, we've got a tempered blade mod, very nice. We've also got an armor mod, so let's check out what armor we've got. And I've also equipped some armor while I was looting here. We've got a football helmet. We'll definitely be modding this. Oops, didn't mean to equip there. We'll definitely be modding this, and so we can attach 3 mods to it. And I think the only one that goes on our helmet is the capcoin mod, and that gives us a lot of heat resistance, so it's very, very nice for a helmet. I'm going to scratch this earlier and equip the mobility mod, because we don't have any other armor to put things onto. So I think what we'll do actually is, let's see, we could turn it into heavy armor, or we could make it extremely light armor, and I think I'm going to go with that latter option. Just because I like the feeling of speed a little bit more. I'm really encumbered right now. Back to searching this, we've got a shotgun duckbill mod, which sort of modifies the pattern. I don't really use that, but I'll take it for now, because it can increase the damage of shotguns. And lastly, let's take Factor 17 Rotting Flesh, and equip these padded boots. Yes, because those will give us new items to mod. And let's see, well, we may as well put on this armor mod. That'll give us a little bit more defense and make it a little bit more worth it. But furthermore, you don't get any mobility decrease or stamina decrease or anything like that from these, so it's a very nice item to have cloth ones. Not going to bother making a full set of cloth. It's called armor, but we'll start there. So this has been a very successful building session. We're going to jump out now, and it is almost night time. Let's think, is there anything else that we want to grab along the way? Not really, so what I'm going to do is go out, find something that I can loot on my way. If I get into too much trouble, I'll just place a bet. We should be fine. Make sure we don't die right here or not. He is running. Let's just make sure that we have enough stamina to deal with him. There we go. That man was not dying. But we've gotten a disease, which makes me very glad that I have this jar of honey right here. And I got the jar of honey just by whacking the fog, so probably the easiest way of taking care of your disease. One thing I want to do is try to find a rock that I can break down. Well, that right there is clothing, isn't it? What is this rock? Is this rock nowadays? Whoa, this has really changed. But there we have it, we found rock. Awesome. Now, I might risk basing right over here. That might be an idea that we do. But we'll see what I end up thinking of. We just want to make sure there's nothing alive near us at 23 o'clock. And one thing I can do is, while we wait, let's see, we've got one skill point already. Alright, this one would give us reduced melee and tool stamina usage. And 69er gives us better tools and block damage. There's a 30% block damage increase. That could pay off quite well. So the question is block damage or stamina regen, and I think the answer is block damage, which will make this go by a little bit faster. Alright, so it's nearing nighttime. I spent a bit of time in the inventory quickly. That a trader's over there. I would be very lucky if so. Oh, and that's also Winter Biome. Now if that is a trader or a town or anything like that, we don't want to go there just yet. That is of course Winter Biome. But that would be very nice in general. One thing I am going to do is find a nice flat-ish area where we can start building a base. And to do that, I'm also going to have to scout out the area up here a little bit. Over here we've got this house and that, but it looks a little bit too flat. I think that is related to, I guess, the generator. And what do you know, it's night. Alright. And I probably should not spend my first night anywhere near these guys, so we're gonna back up a little bit. I'm also used to being like pitch black right now, but I'm surprised and happy to say that I can actually see fairly well. Ooh, and the game decided to spawn someone in for us. If I was not able to stagger them, I would probably be dead. We're still going to be finding a nice empty area for this. And I think I saw one over here, so we're going to walk this way just a little bit. Go and check it out. Alright everyone, I think that I found a nice little height to build at. It was originally going to be this height up here that you see my bed on. However, I realized that if I just go down half a step, it's actually a little bit nicer. But what I did do is place that little foundation block, so we're going to start building a little base over here. I realize it's not really pointing towards anything. Let's see. We've got one pointing this way. I think we'll definitely have an entrance facing the road over there. Then there seems to be I think that's a stream behind us, so not a road. Just a little bit misleading. So what I'll do is probably make an entrance space in there in case the river anything interesting comes out of that river, but this main road over here looks interesting. Also, on the map, I can see flat areas way easier, and this is definitely regen going on over there, that flat area. Everything else is all choppy like that, so I think finding flat areas just got a lot harder. I enjoy the fact that I found a semi-flat area over here, so I'm gonna take my blessings and just start building. Alright, and it's our first morning, so I spent pretty much the whole night just building, and here's what we... Where's that coming from? Oh, tree way over there. Alright. I spent a good deal of the night building. As you can see, here's sort of the starting dimensions of our house. I plan on building a 6x6 inside, so make by 8 build. It's quite a lot of construction that's going to happen. And I actually forgot to space it out. Ooh, by odd numbers. We'll have to figure out what to do about that. I might end up tearing down parts of this. We'll see. I really like the idea of double doors, and I kind of want to improve the aesthetic of mine. If it really comes down to abusing game physics, game logic in order to predict where zombies are going, then I'll adjust that. But since, to be honest, we're going in the middle, some of the older bases still work. I think I'll stick with what I have right now. They take a lot more hits nowadays. Either I'm really not used to wooden clubs, or they really buff the stronger characters, stronger zombies. Right now I'm just gathering cotton, because I can use this to make fabric, and fabric is also always very nice early on in the game. They changed the way that eating works, by the way, so I go here, you'll see that now, food, it really only goes up to 100. It does not go over 100. At least I don't think it goes over 100. However, you only start losing stamina at like 50% food, so that makes a lot more sense now. I like the way they're doing it now. One thing I'm going to do before we cut is create a little storage container here. We're going to try to make the best use of our daylight hours as possible. On that note, it's nighttime in real life, so I've got to go. That said, we'll place down the storage mod. We'll dump a bunch of items in there. What do we not need? Ooh, they made storage containers a lot smaller. That's a bit sad, but we'll make what we can of the space. And it's definitely more than enough space than we need. Earlier storage containers were extremely large, that was a bit surprising. So I do kind of like this. I'm not going to think about sorting it for now, we'll do that another night. For now we're just going to go ahead and dump all the items in here that we do not need on hand. That would be everything right there. Let's sort out anything that we do need on hand. Yeah, we're going to do torches now. It's a lot darker in 7 days than it used to be. Where it's much harder to see. When this video, so in the next episode, I sort of have a basic plan of just filling up this house, just finishing it off. We need more wood for that, so we've got to break down some trees. And these trees are apparently in the way as well. One's like hanging all the way down from here. Look at that. And yeah, nice little sunrise happening right now. We're gonna make the best of what we can tomorrow. And the next quest is to locate the trader, and he seems to be way down that way. I like the little icon that's appearing on the screen, that's enjoyable, but thank you all for watching. We're gonna end things here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.